how did you decide to go independent with American Flagg?
Okay, that's a reasonable question. I've been working for Byron Price, who is currently dead. I fear he'll be back. And I was making no money. I was deeply in debt. Deeply. I was not kiting checks yet, but I was, robbing from Peter to pay Paul on credit cards. My wife was making a reasonably good living, but nothing great. And I got an offer. And to this day, I have no idea why they felt the offer of the money they handed to me was worth offering to me. Because I don't think I demonstrated anything in the 70s that I was capable of doing what they were asking. I think it might have had to do with my personality, because I had along very well with the people involved. But the money they offered me made it possible for me to get out from under my debt and buy my apartment. I know that no one in the comic book world likes to hear the most prosaic reasons why people do things, but the reality is a career is a job.
You have to survive.
I do this for, my goal in life is comfort and privacy. That's really the truth. I have no particular interest. I'm completely neutral to praise and blame. If someone tells me they like my stuff, I'm grateful, but I also have to remember they also like stuff that I hold in complete contempt. So it neutralizes anything there. But first saved my life with Flagg. It also gave me an opportunity to demonstrate what I could possibly do if I committed myself wholeheartedly to a project. I ruined my health. I nearly ruined the marriage. But I worked my butt off, and I really delivered. And it changed my career, it changed my life. And again, it was a demonstration of me working on all four cylinders. It's demonstrating what I'd learned. And my influences don't necessarily derive from Marvel Comics or from Batman Comics or from the Fantastic Four. They derive from, in those days, from science fiction novels, from crime fiction, from crime films, from musical theater. These are all things that are in my head. And my generation were much more broadly interested than the generations that followed ours. All of us were, to a certain extent, most of us were stoners. And we were interested in pulp fiction, science fiction, crime novels, crime movies, cowboy pictures, monster, just everything. We were at the museum every week going to see revival shows. And I was a rock and roll fan. It was just of a piece. And Flagg reflects and represents that, all that world, And then Times Squared comes along. And Times Squared is about my interest in jazz, and my interest in clothing, and my interest in retro futures. So I had a wonderful run.